Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette's. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Pittman. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pittman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Pittman. And that is going to be incomplete. Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Hart on the tackle.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Off play action. Pittman. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, Pittman. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Pittman. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Patriots 3, 49ers nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
23-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman.
6-yard line.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Pittman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Harry, incomplete. It's now 3rd down. And
throwing on 3rd and long. Pittman. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Kevin Coleman, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the 49er
inside the red zone. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Jonathan Jones. Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Pittman. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Got his man. That's Harry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Pittman. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Pittman. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Harry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Thrown away and incomplete.
As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
The field goal.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
It's 6. 49ers, nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Patriots take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down, Pittman. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg.
32 yards.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now we have Hyde still on the ground here. Staying down after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier. Rashawn
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action. Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
49ers 3.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Now this offense led by D.D. Westbrook trotting back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. On first down, Pittman. The open man is Westbrook. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to D.D. Westbrook. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the gun, Pittman. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
By the defense.
Following the fumble recovery, Pittman. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for... And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Patriots.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands. 1st and... The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Brooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
1st down, 49ers.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Well, the stats that matter on this play, don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Good job on the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
That's the score. Patriots 16. 49ers 3.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yes, sack. A loss of 5 yards.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll set up a throw, and that's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 12 yards.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
1st and 10 at their own 40.
And now out come the Patriots. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Rashad Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. New England on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And incomplete. It's now second and 10.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
He's brought down
a gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards to
got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lane. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Good yardage on the completion.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a score closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
No good.
A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw again. He gets it left side to Johnson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's now 3rd and 9.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
The score, Patriots 22.
So yet another field goal to end the drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 13 yards.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.